What is up, everybody? Welcome to today's stream, where we are going to talk about writing yourself out of a mess. So, as you might recall, there was a horrible stream last week. It was really bad. Where I share with you guys a beautiful moment in writing, not beautiful, horrible moment in writing, where I just basically fumbled around with a bit of the paper. And now I think everybody knows what I mean when I say that I'm not a genius, right? I think it became very, very clear in that stream. But, as I told you in my How to Publish When You're Not a Genius video, I eventually got out of it, and I want to explain a little bit why and how. The how was, I just took some time off. I let the weekend elapse, worked on some other stuff, work on the revised and resubmit for the top journal, and actually went back to this today. Okay, and this is what I did. Okay, when you're in a mess, that you're sort of like in a quagmire of ideas and it doesn't come true, there are two things that work for me. First one is to take a helicopter ride. So basically what I did was I read the outline that I had for my theory section. I read the preceding two parts of the theory section. This is the third and last part. Okay. And sort of like told myself, okay, what do I need to do here? Okay. And what I realized is what I need to do here is to basically do a very high level literature review on multiple topics. Okay. Now, the second thing that helps me out of a quagmire is, instead of thinking about the text, think about the structure. And this is not about outlining, so what comes first and second, but really the structure of what is going on, okay? And this is what I thought. I just went back to what I always do in the bottom end of the theory section in my papers. I forgot about it and I reminded myself of it, which is, at the end, I finish with a model that I'm going to flesh out empirically, okay? So this is what I did. What I did is I wrote this section of the paper, and I began by saying, so there you go, here's what I wrote to open the paper. Research on employee development, the role of leaders therein, and its effects on performance and retention, provides enough material to build a skeleton of a model that can be fleshed out empirically to explain how volunteer leaders can tap into serious leisure to improve performance without jeopardizing retention. I know the sentence is too long, okay? But we are not at the beautiful sentence stage of this paper. We are at being happy with how ideas are written and sequenced, okay? So what I do now is basically I just provide a structure for the reader, and me, of course, the writer, to sort of arrange my ideas and invoke multiple literatures in a way that makes sense. So basically I say that there are 3 steps in building this foundation model. One is linking employee development, the effects of employee development on performance and retention, and I review that literature. The second step is to find a role for leaders, and the third step is adding a new link between employee development and its effects on performance and retention. Okay? There you go. So that's what I did, okay? And so maybe this is, I mean, it is my method. Maybe it's not, I'm sure it's not the only method and probably not the best method, or at least not the best method for other people. But it does work for me. So 2 steps. First, three steps. First, like, give it a day. Just like give it a day so you can look at your text with fresh eyes. Secondly, take the helicopter. That's not about looking at the section that you're trying to write or the subsection and outlining it or anything. No, just like read the entire section from the beginning, and don't forget to read the outline of the entire section. If there is no outline of the entire section, write an outline for the entire section, okay? Just take the helicopter. See how does what you are trying to write fit with the rest of this section of the paper. Third, come up with a structure, okay? A structure can be an outline, but sometimes you need more than that. You need some sort of model, okay? And I guess postscriptum, if you have a recipe that you're comfortable with, follow it. I mean, like, look at Tolkien, right? It's like the third book of the Lord of the Rings worse than The Hobbit? No. Is it very similar? Yes. It's his voice as a writer. So basically my voice as a writer is this model upon model sort of process that I've explained in previous videos. I don't know. But I guess I need to be very careful and very judicious if and when I get to step out of that model. Now, I got something that I want to do with you guys, because, my dear friends, we have, as those of you who follow me on Twitter, we have a publication. Ba-boom. 5 years in the making, my dudes and dudettes. 5 years in the making. And today, text color is blue. Blue. No, not text color, the whole thing. Cell color is blue. Accepted. 6 years. How do I feel? Relieved. That's how I feel. Because, I know I have a huge pipeline, but I didn't before. And I was getting like really close to not reaching my targets this year. So I feel relieved. Do I feel happy? I don't know. I felt happy when I came up with the idea of the paper. I'm satisfied that it saw the light of day. But, I guess the pressure to publish, as the pressure to publish just basically makes a sense of relief bigger than the happiness. So I'm relieved. I'm content. I'm happy that I got to share this moment with you guys. I really appreciate that. So my friends, I am one of you. We are a team. And today, we did it. We, people who are not at top universities, who do not have mentors, who are not geniuses, who are perhaps shunned and are still shunned by others for not being smart enough. Nevertheless, European Journal of Information System, that's a category 1 in France. That makes 3 category 1s in 3 years. That's pretty good. Anyway, so I did want to celebrate with you guys. As I told you, not false modesty. I'm not a really smart or intelligent person. I have plenty of evidence of that. And, others often make it very clear to me. But nevertheless, the word gets out. And this is a nice piece. I came up with a very nice model for a paper that was rejected, and I did so in a field that I knew very little about, technology diffusion. I think it's a nice contribution. So anyway, once the paper is out, I'll share it with everybody who wants to take a look. But one of us made it. I wish you all the best and that you make it soon as well. Have a good one, guys.